Hello, everybody. My name is Encrypted, and today it is not Borderlands actually. We just actually got done uh, with that second Zane playthrough. Oops. Yeah, I don't have Nintendo Switch Online. Today we're actually going to play some Diablo 3. Season 36 just dropped, and we are going to play through the Barb. As you can see, we are on the Switch because I play everything on the Switch. And so, yeah, we're going to play through the Barb. I know everybody came here for Borderlands 3. I love and appreciate you guys for that. But we are going to branch out, play some other games too. Borderlands 3 is not going anywhere, as I just recorded another episode for that right now. But yeah, new season came out. I love Diablo, and so we're going to play that. So we didn't really do too much. Started level 1 Barb, did the challenge rift, leveled up the artisan, or the blacksmith, jeweler, the mystic, unlocked the altar of rights. We're actually going to roll some bracers. And it looks like we did get one of them. Hopefully it's the Hammer of the Ancients. Boom. Isaac Slam. Hammer of the Ancients. I think we can only use... Yeah, we can get Hammer of the Ancients pretty soon. In a couple levels. But we need the cube to do that first. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So Isaac Slam. That's not what we want. Hammer of the Ancients. It doesn't actually... For that I can't even talk right now. Where it says right there, Hammer of the Ancients attack 50% faster and deals 421% increased damage. That actually doesn't matter because we're going to throw it in the cube. So it gets the max roll once you throw it in the cube anyway. Mass salvage will salvage your blues and yellows. I apologize too if you're a Diablo 3 veteran, You're like, oh, why are you telling me this, I get it. But as I started with Borderlands 3, I probably do have a lot of just Borderlands fans that watch it. So if you guys are sticking around for a Diablo 3 video, I appreciate you guys. But you might not know about the game, so I'm just gonna do a little bit. I'm not an expert by any means, but I have played this game a crap ton across Xbox. I have the original 360 version as well, but across Xbox, Xbox One, when the Reaper of Souls came out, a lot of PC playtime. And then now, when the Switch came out, um, it doesn't show it because I switched switches from a launch version Switch to a Switch Lite, and then from the Switch Lite to my Splatoon 3 edition OLED right here. So my playtime's a little out of the whack, so it only shows 130 playtime, if I'm not mistaken. But it should be 240 because I put 100 hours like the first day this game came out on the Switch, which is crazy to think about. And I don't have on the console version, you have like the auto equip too, but I turn that off sometimes. Sometimes I don't want it. I like to have that control. But yeah, to my new Diablo people, we're actually running through the ruins of Szechuan. And we're just looking for a tiny... Well, right now we're looking for another door. To the Elder Sanctum is going to be the other map we're looking for. And then we're going to be looking for like a little nook in the corner. And then that's where we're going to find Kanai's cube. And what that allows us to do is put legendaries in there so you get the power passively. And this tile map is not in my favor. So you can get legendary powers like, I think Borderlands 3. You get a legendary power, but you don't have to... we'll say like it's an anointment. But you don't have to like do anything to trigger it specifically. You just have it as a passive. You can put up to 3 in that cube. A jewelry, weapon, and armor. And so we're just looking for that. It's a good thing to come here. Forgetting the buttons, playing Borderlands too much. Oh, yeah, I guess we do gotta go that way. We'll go down this way. But we can get levels as we go along. This game actually doesn't start like right now. Max level 70, but then you go into like these Paragon levels. For most people, myself included, and if you plan on playing a season in this game, that's when the game actually starts, is after max level, because then that's when it starts to open up. Right now we're just leveling up, like the goal is to level up. And if you're efficient, which I'm certainly am not, even though I do have a lot of practice, you can get to 1 in 70 in like an hour. Which is actually pretty ridiculous when you think about it. Can you imagine if you could do that in Borderlands? And am I not just... Oh, it's probably down this way, man. Embarrassing. I feel like I don't even play this game. But yeah, so far on my channel, I just have the Borderlands 3. I think I have like one Splatoon 3 video, which I probably should make more of those because I love Splatoon. I think I have like 2 Halos of Halo Infinite, which I gotta get back into. Master Chief Collection. And then I think like 1 Call of Duty video, but that was just because I was bored and wanted to play it. But I'm not gonna pump out a bunch of Call of Duty videos. That's for sure. And oh my god, we're just not finding it. This is crazy. It's here. I promise you it's here. I just don't know what's going on with this tile set. Dude, what? Really? What the heck? This has never happened. But yeah, the new season of Diablo 3 came out. So I was like, you know what? I'll just play through it as Barb. I'm going to play through it anyway. So I was like, might as well record it. You know? Might get some Diablo fans to come watch it. It's his little niche version of the Switch. We're not pushing leaderboards or anything like that because the season just came out yesterday. And the biggest thing with Diablo on the consoles is that it is 100% plagued by cheaters. People are hacking these specific gear pieces in there. Some don't even hack it, honestly. Like I remember my account got ruined on Xbox, and I had to figure out, can't speak, how to actually like delete my profile, like my entire profile, not just my character, but my entire profile, because it was plagued. Because somebody dropped me a weapon that I didn't know. I was like, oh, this is cool, you know. And then next thing you know, things just start dying in a flick, and I'm like, what the hell? So he dropped me some hacked gear, which gives you pretty much godlike powers. Diablo 3 can get pretty... I can't move. Get me out of here. I'm right here by the door. It's an elite pack, so that's why it's taking me a little bit longer to kill, because I don't really have any weapons. But Diablo 3 can get pretty cracked out with their... So the cube's going to be in the corner in here, but Diablo 3 can get pretty cracked out with some numbers, right? Like Borderlands 2 numbers. The scaling is... The power creep is kind of ridiculous. But there's no way you should be running a 150 in like 2 minutes flat. A 150 is a greater rift, and a greater rift is kind of like your end game in this game. And then depending on what time you get is when you get put on the leaderboards. So people, you know, 150 being the highest. See how far you can get in the leaderboards, da-da-da-da. But I think I can actually show you real quick too. Yeah, so if we go to leaderboards, season of course, because that's what we're playing. Greater rifts right here. So you have a 2-player greater rift, 3-player greater rift, 4-player greater rifts. So 150s, sometimes you can solo them depending on the character and what season. I think this season gives us a lot of power, so that means there's something in the season that'll give your character a big boost to do it solo. Most people can do it 4 players, no problem. But the classes right here. So you have the wizard, witch doctor, da 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 da. So like we'll go the barbarian, right? So friend's position. My friends don't really play this game, and I haven't done a greater rift, so I'm not on there. The global position will show you your position on the global charts, but we just started, so I'm not on there. Now this is what I'm talking about. So this guy, a 77, is probably doing it legit. So if I inspect his character, he's doing the savages build. Nothing too out of the. Yeah, so this guy's legit. So JP, maybe the GT2 as well. Let's see. Oh, he's got a primal unity. Dang, he got lucky. And a primal compass. Yeah, so this guy's a cheater. So JT or GT right here, 91, 3 minutes. He's a cheater. There ain't no way he's getting that much primals in 2 days. And then everything, so from GT up, these are all cheaters. TT, and it's these ones right here. Well, he took them off. Maybe he got banned. Yeah, see, look. You can't have legendary gems in your. You can only have them in your jewelry. So the fact that he has them in his weapons and stuff, cheater. You don't get 3 sockets on boots. You don't get You don't get any sockets on your belts actually. So the fact that he socketed all of this gear is modded. So that's the big downside of playing on console. But I've never really pushed leaderboards anyway. But you can technically like the one guy that did the 77 right now, like he's legit. His gear, as I showed you, nothing really suspicious out of his gear. It's all normal gear that you can get in the game. So he's basically number 1 right now. All the other ones above him don't count. So if we wanted to, 77 in that 3 minutes is the time to beat to be number 1 on this leaderboard. Technically, even though we're not on. We just went backwards too while I was ranting about the cheaters in this game. They fucking ruined it. Excuse my language. But like, damn. But yeah, anyway. So technically we would be number 1 if we're able to beat that. But by the time we get to that level, he's probably going to be pushing 120s. So it'd be a race to get to his level. But you could do it, and we are probably going to do it. We'll probably do it by accident, honestly. I just don't really care for the times. Bobbing and weaving. So these maps, specifically this one too, it kind of levels up with you. So they're a lot easier when I was level 1. But I made the mistake of killing a little bit too much. Now we're level 6, so they're level 6. But we don't have like level 6 weapons. So they're a little bit tough to kill. But those little Nephilim things give us double damage, so we can kill a little bit. And if we can get a level up too, then the level up blast will kill most of these things. But we're not playing hardcore or anything, so we could die. And that's level 7. The only thing we lose is durability. You gotta use gold, but gold's so abundant in this game. It is nothing to worry about. We just want the cube, so we can throw in the bracers. And once those bracers go in, this move, Hammer the Ancients, shooting the hammer down in here, will kill everything for us. I don't get stuck right here again. Get off me. We're looking for a tiny corner along the wall here. That's why I'm hugging it so hard. Because the cube's going to be in there. And it won't be in a building like this. It will be outside. So it's probably going to be out here. I have to go this way. But we're only here for the cube. We actually don't care about these mobs at all. Oh, we're stuck. green things, man. Spit all these minions. Just like, let me go through. Thank you. And here it is right here. This little hole right here. Come up, get the cube. And if you're in a group of, or if you have a buddy with you or more, if you're full 4 players, once you get, one of you just can come over here and get the cube while the other ones can do something else. So once you get to right here, before you click it, tell them, hey, I'm at the cube. And then they'll all teleport to you or around here. And then just pick it up and you guys will all get it. I don't know if you can TP to a player on the console. I think they'll have to run the maps, but it should show you where it's at. Like they should, well, wrong one. So like this should be visible to them, the path that we took inside the fog of war on console. Because I know on PC you can just teleport to their little icon. But I don't think you can do that on the console. It's been a while since I played with anybody on the console version at least. And then yeah, but only one of you has to be right here. But before you pick up the cube, have everybody else present and then press A on the cube and all of you will get it. But alright, we got it. We're gonna go back to town. Currently level 7, but not too worried. Once we get that in the cube, our leveling is gonna go a little bit smoother. But we're gonna do rifts to level. Even though you can go the massacre, so you kill enough enemies, you'll get like a little kill streak going. The higher it gets, it'll like multiply your kill streak, and then that's like a faster way to level. On like one of these denser, like the Halls of Agony 2, has like a bunch of mobs everywhere. So you could do it that way, but I like to go in the rifts because I can get gear while I level. It's a little slower, but it's a little bit more funner, a little bit my speed. So here's a cube. So extract the power, reforge legendary, reroll your legendaries, upgrade a rare, so you can put a yellow item in there. If you put a yellow sword, it'll give you a random legendary sword. Put a helmet in there, it'll give you a legendary helmet, or sometimes a set helmet, which are green and they're part of sets. Convert set item, you can turn one set item. Each set item has 6 pieces. Some of them have less, but like for a damage set, we'll say it has 6 pieces. So if you need the boots, but you have 2 helmets, you can take one of those helmets, put it in here, put the items, and it'll turn it into another piece of the set. Might not be the boots, so you might have to roll it a couple of times, but you'll get it. Remove level requirement. That means for a level 70 weapon or armor, you can put that armor in there with the whatever it's asking for. So the item and then the 25 plus gem V's, which is a legendary gem, and it will drop it down to 1. So you can throw it on a new character. So it's a level 70 weapon, all the power, but it'll be for the first character, or it'll be a level 1. And then you can turn different gems into stuff and all this stuff. Augment ancient item, that'll be for later on. And then upgrade legendary item, you can turn it into primal, I believe. Yeah, you can craft it. So if you want something primal, which primal is the highest rarity of a weapon. So right now we have rare, which is, or no, magic item, which is blue. So there's white, blue, yellow, legendary, ancient legendary, which is the same when it drops on the ground, but it'll have like a gold border around it, and it's just the stronger legendary version. And then there's a primal, which actually drops red on the floor with the pentagram. Looks sick. And those are the highest rolls you can get. And primal, you can have a primal legendary and a primal set piece too. So sets can be primal. So pretty much anything can be primal. Jewelry, just not gems, because gems are a different story. But we're going to take these bracers, go to the cube, extract the power, put it in there. Yes. So now we lose the bracers, but it's going to be right here in the powers. And remember how it was only 421% damage increased? Well, when you throw it in the cube, it gives the maximum it can roll, which is 500. So now we have 500 increased damage to the Hammer of the Ancients, and we attack 50% faster with it. So we're going to put that on there. Get a little book. So if we go to skills, it is currently right there. So that means now, once we had Fury, it would actually work. But since we have that, I'm actually going to... Oh, you can go down on difficulty, you can't go up. So we have to quit the game real quick. And sorry again for you guys that actually play Diablo if you know all of this, you know. You just never know. Could be somebody new. So game settings, adventure, act 1. We have the multiplier, so we could probably do master. We can't do torment yet. But we can get imperial drops, gems from this one, and that would help us. Because we need a flawless diamond. And if we get that, we can throw it in the altar. And we can make level 70 gear and wear it, because the next one it removes the level requirement. So that means any high level gear we get, it's going to be level 1. And that means our level 7 character can use it, and we can bump up the difficulty even higher. Alright, so Master Riff. Yeah, Master. This is a little slower than Masker leveling, but you get gear this way. And I just enjoy the riffs more. It's a random dungeon, pretty much. We're gonna attack this for some fury. Oh yeah, we might have to drop this down. Yeah, we might get... Yeah, let's drop this down because it's gonna take a while. We might get more experience, but we're trying to... I mean, it doesn't matter. We're not like racing to level 70. But we're trying to be efficient. And I don't want to sit here and smack one common enemy 30 times for it to die. And you guys are actually new to Diablo. This is like Borderlands. But Borderlands was more like... Oh, Borderlands is like Diablo with guns. Right, because there's no guns in this one. But the whole loot aspect is it. ARPG, you know. Except Borderlands is a first-person shooter. I didn't really switch it, did I? Nope. Let's go down to expert. Yeah, because it's normal, hard, expert. I'm pretty sure we can do expert. The rifts are going to be a little harder than the maps, but like I said, we need the gear. But yeah, this game, it might look slow, but I promise you it picks up pretty soon. And then next thing you know, we're just going to be, especially with this character, because I think I'm going to go into the whirlwind. The Savages one we could probably do, because I think that one's going to be stronger for pushing the higher levels, if we wanted to. But I'm definitely just going to make the Wrath of the Waste set, which pretty much is a whirlwind. And pretty soon, like, it's slow now, but pretty soon when we get that set and we get that going, which won't be that long, I start like the riff, like as you see right now. I press like 3 buttons, and then I hold down the trigger, and everything just dies. That's how quick this game becomes. Starts off a little slow, you gotta work towards it, but the reward payoff is worth it. But it doesn't give it to you right away. It does make you work for it a little bit. And I say a little bit because it's still pretty fast that you get to that level. But it gets pretty addicting. Especially when you get to that point, like I said, where you're just holding that on one button, running these dungeons in 2 minutes, a minute, depending on what map you get. You know, some of them are going to be a lot more open, so you can kill the things a lot quicker to get the boss to spawn. That little progress bar that says 4%. Once we kill this main one, he's going to poop out some skulls that kind of look like the MW2 10th Prestige emblems. Those are little progress orbs, they call them in this game. And that's gonna, yeah, see? And it's gonna bring up our bar. But every single mob we kill in here builds up that bar, but some of the trash mobs don't really do anything. The ones that are gonna give you those orbs are gonna be the blue ones and the yellow ones. And once that hits 100%, the big boss is gonna spawn. And that's where you're gonna get most of your loot from. And then it's complete. You're gonna go out, talk to the spirit dude. He's gonna give you some XP, some gold. These normal ones will give you gold. They'll give you more. They'll give you experience too, but they're gonna give you more gold than experience. And then you can open up another one and just get right back into it. The greater rifts are timed, but it's the same concept. You're gonna need the orbs, trash mobs, but you want to kill the elites, which are the blue and the yellow, to make that orb or to make that progress bar go higher. But it's gonna be timed, so you have to do it within a set time to get credit for it. But those ones, once you do them, the only loot you're gonna get is from the boss. Like I can get loot in this one from anything, so I can kill this little dude, and theoretically he could have dropped me some gear. But in the greater rifts, nothing's gonna drop anything except for the boss. So you want to get to the boss as fast as you can, and pretty soon when you get a good build, you're gonna get to it pretty quickly. And that's where you're gonna speed farm. But when you're done with those, it's gonna give you gold, but those are gonna give you the most experience. And you're gonna need those for your Paragon levels, which we'll talk more about later when we get there. We're quite a ways off from Paragon levels. You only get those after 70. But yeah, also guys, no pressure. If you're only here for Borderlands 3 content, that's all good. I'm still gonna play that. But I am gonna play different games. But it's all good. If I understand it's nobody's, you guys don't want to watch everything I put out. So no hard feelings there. Just gotta throw that in there. And I'll slow down on the Diablo 3 tips too as we continue. Once we get it. So yeah, so unfortunately we're just not that strong right now to really kick some butt. I can stun them. Once I get my, yeah, so we're doing a little bit of damage with it. That multiplier really helps. Doing a decent chunk. It's hurting me bad. But once again, we're not on hardcore, so we can take some deaths. I mean, it's not ideal, but we can take some. So I already killed the main dude and got the orbs. So I could have just left. But these guys are going to give you some experience too, but we are just going to leave because, oh well. Maybe the next floor has some easier mobs for us. Yeah, I'll probably make this a pretty short episode. Just to test the waters, Plus, I wanted to play the season anyway, so might as well just record it. Hammer of the Ancients creates a shockwave. Is my thing on? Yeah. Hammer of the Ancients. I don't know why it's doing such little damage. I feel like it shouldn't be doing this little. And I'm, it's these hellspawn, dude. We might have to close this rift. Yeah, we got some horrible enemies. Okay. Yeah, it's not worth it. We should probably just stay on normal. I feel like it's not doing that much damage. I can't close these ones. But it could just be the weapon too. Is it Hammer of the Ancients? I'm using Hammer of the Ancients. I don't know why he's doing such little damage. Okay, well. I mean, we could have done it and just powered through it. I've done it before. But I really don't want you guys to sit here and watch me hit it. A mob. I don't know. Maybe it's bugged or something. I 100% feel like it shouldn't be that hard to kill something with that multiplier. Unless it's not a multiplier and it's just additive. I could be wrong. But anyway, this is going to be a short video anyway. So we'll test one rift out on expert. Oh, hard actually. Yeah, if I still can't kill anything in this one. Oh well. I'll go massacre level until like 30. And then we'll call it. Pick up again tomorrow. I just don't start with any fury, which is my resource to do it. Okay, that's a little better. Maybe it was just a mob. We don't have fury regeneration though, which is that little sun orb right there next to my health. Every class has its own resource. So if I'm poking him with the stick, it gives me resources. And I hit him with the hammer, it spends that resource. Diablo 101. It would be awesome to have D4 on here pretty soon with the Switch 2. Excited for that. They said it's kind of hard because it's like a live service with the seasons. And I get that, but I mean this one has seasons too, so they're already doing it. Warframe's online, and that's pretty much working with the Switch too, or with the Switch also as well. So they figured it out, Digital Foundry. So there's really no reason for the Diablo 4 not to come to the Switch. I understand if they make it like Switch 2 only, because I don't think the Switch 1's gonna handle it. But if it's only for the Switch 2, hey, that's okay. That's okay by me. Eventually I'll get one. You know, maybe, who knows? Maybe I'll get a following for this Diablo 3, Borderlands, you know, or just being a Switch gamer, you know, playing multiple games. I play everything on this damn thing. You know, maybe I get some ad revenue. Yeah. Buy me a Switch too. So I can play all those new games for you. But yeah, not Diablo related, but I say it all the time in my other videos, my Borderlands 3 videos. I do want to be variety. You know, I like shooters, RPGs, cozy games. Like I played Animal Crossing for a minute. I have that on here. Stardew. You know, just a bunch of games, man. We're just gonna play a bunch of games on this channel. Please stick around if you just want to see games on the Switch. You know, maybe you're like me and only have the Switch, and you're thinking like, man, I really want to play an MMO or something. You know, scratch that itch. Well, come check out my channel. I'll probably by then have a Warframe video uploaded. I play Warframe on here. I just built Necros too. Oh, I hear my neighbors. So your follower, you want to put heal on them, and then intimidate's really good too, but you want to do life regeneration, just so we can stack everything into damage later on. Hardcore, you want to put some stuff in vitality, but as we're playing softcore, and we're just gonna be a glass cannon, just throw everything into DPS. It's okay to be squishy. We'll get more toughness as we build out our gear. But yeah, like I said, man, like I have so many the problem is just, you know, when to find the time to do it, you know, because also I'm a dad. We'll do ruthless. 40% more. Oh, we can give this guy back. Drop that. But yeah, just to find the time, you know, to do it, because there's so many games on my Switch I actually want to record and play. Like maybe tomorrow, definitely do another Borderlands 3 video, and then I kind of want to start a Minecraft playthrough as well, but not Bedrock. I actually do have the Nintendo Legacy Edition. I bought it when it first came out. Yeah, big flex, because you can't get it no more. So I could do that. Shit, I have Skyrim. Excuse my language, but you know, I have Skyrim I could play through. I could play through that a million times. No questions. I will do that for you. Mostly for me. I have Red Dead Redemption, Persona. That's also why I love Diablo 3, because I could just turn my brain off, you know? Just talk to you guys. Yeah, Persona. I have so many Switch games, man. Sword Art, if you guys like anime. I like anime. I have Fatal Bullet. We could play through. I have Hollow Realization. I didn't buy the licorice. I know that's not how you pronounce it, but I call it licorice. I bought it on the Xbox, but I didn't really like it. So when it came out to Switch, I was like, pass. Fractured Daydream. That looked pretty interesting, but didn't buy that one. Fatal Bullet and Hollow Realization. Bought that one for the Vita, too. Pretty good. So we could play through that. What else? I do have Animal Crossing, Mario Kart, Splatoon, which I want to record more too. Our first yellow, right? Yep, our first yellow. We on the game note, we are unlocking different skills, but as of right now, since we only have this one that's being buffed, it just makes sense to stick with it. There's really no need to switch. We will switch them around eventually, but not at the moment. But yeah, going off topic again, man. Like, so many Switch games I can play.
I need fury.
And I will get around to it. Starting a YouTube channel is actually like the best way to tackle your backlog, man. Because now you feel like, oh, I can make a video and it'd be even funner, you know? The Outer Worlds. It still pains me, bro. Like it really does. Tilted about it. Like, the Switch one's powerful. I mean, it's running Diablo 3 like a dream. Even when we get to the higher rift levels with the more mob density, like, the Switch doesn't bug. You know, as we see, Borderlands 3 is amazing. Like, why don't we have a Fallout game on here? I mean, maybe not Fallout 4. I get that, right? It might be a little too much. Definitely Fallout 76 is a no. I don't even know if anybody would want that on here. I mean, it would be fun. Maybe Switch 2 could probably handle it. Maybe drop the player count just a little bit, you know? Fallout 76. You know, there's a way to do it. It might be annoying, but they could make, like, the public events instant based. You know, so you're by yourself on the map, but once a public event happens and you join in, it loads a different instance with you and the 4 other people, or how many ever join, you know? Because I think it's like 24 players on that map at a time. But yeah, so maybe not that for Switch 1, you know, or Fallout 4 for Switch 1. But why didn't we get Fallout 3 or New Vegas? Can you tell me that, Bethesda? You gave us Skyrim. Thank you. You know, I'll never complain about Skyrim. But, like, Fallout 3, like, we even have the Metro games. They run fine. Give me Fallout 3. Like, shit, man. Put Fallout 3 in New Vegas in a bundle and sell it to me for fucking $70. I'll pay the 70. Excuse my language, but, like, come on. You telling me you wouldn't pay that? I prefer it to be 60, and it probably would be 60, honestly. But I'd pay it. I'd gladly give him those $60. for Fallout 3, all the DLC. New Vegas, all the DLC on the Switch. Right? I mean, like, who's with me? 100%. And as you can see, this, back on topic real quick, we're actually leveling up pretty quickly. We found the difficult setting that's best for our build currently. Can kill things. But yeah, man, give us Fallout 3 on here, please. The Switch 2 is more powerful. Like, you could give us that. And what the heck is that? That's a primal gem. Didn't I just say gems can't be primal? Oh, that's the... Great. That's not going to be a legendary gem. That's not going to be a primal ruby, amethyst. Those rims. This one's going to be the season theme. I forgot the season theme is the gems. Yeah, see, fragment of destruction. That's why it's primal. My bad. I was going to say, did I really just say, like, those gems can't be primal and then they just made them primal? No, they really can't be primal. That's a seasonal thing. Yeah, see, it's a seasonal thing. So these ones, there's like 3 different ones. And then by killing bosses, or rift bosses, I think, too, they'll drop materials to rank these up. But these will give you, like, different bonuses and different things. See, as you can read it, marks destruction, da 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 da. Marks are not applied if you are below 35%. But then you rank it up to rank 1, 2, and 3. And ranking them up to 3 is easier than ranking up a normal legendary gem. So you can actually use those for augments, and we'll talk more augments when we get to that. But that's end game, like end game. I mean, you can augment pretty soon after 70 if you wanted to, but people usually wait because that's what's going to give you your big damage boost on your gear. But we'll get to that when we cross that bridge. But won't will be for a while though. I'll tell you that. But we'll get there. But yeah, that's a seasonal theme. The gems can't be they can't be primal like that. But that's a primal being red and dropped like that. That beam is so sick. The red. And if anything is primal, it's gonna drop like that. But gems cannot be primal. That is a seasonal theme. And our Templar got another one. So people like charge. I do onslaught. Doesn't really make a difference. At least to me. But I just choose onslaught. But yeah, that was a weird thing. But that's the season theme. But yeah. But anyway. We need Fallout on this. 100%. I don't even know who to contact that does the man. I need to write an email. Like, bro, come on. Like, if you need a Fallout fanboy and like anything, but well, who's gonna play it on the Switch? You know, like, bro, let me know. I will play Fallout on the Switch. A maximum, not even maximum, minimum 200 hours at least. Way more, since I'll be playing through 3 and New Vegas. You just gotta give it to me, Bethesda, and we'll do it. We will do it. That's a better weapon. You can also give your followers stuff too. I'll give them that better javelin. Give them that armor. We'll give them that one. Give them that one. Give him boots. No helmet. That's better. His weapon. That's the weapon he starts with. You can't salvage it, so it's just going to be in your inventory, so you might as well just drop it on here. Because if you could salvage it, you can pretty much make infinite reusable mats. Which doesn't really break the game. So I don't know why they won't let you do it, but they don't. I can understand they don't want you to farm the primordial ashes like that, because then you can just make your gear primal way too easily. I don't know about the reasonable parts, reusable parts. They should just let me do it. So yeah, so we filled up the bar. So now this is the Rift Guardian, different bosses. There's a bunch of them. Not a lot. You are gonna get some repeats, but some of them are easier than others. This one's not that bad. There is one called Olash though. He's a pain in the ass. The Choker. I know it's a funny name. He's probably the easiest one. But yeah, our Hammer of the Ancients does most of the damage, so we're just building up Fury with our Axe Swing and then hammering them away. Dying. We lost 10% durability. Once your armor breaks is when you want to worry, because once it breaks, it does little to no damage. But it doesn't go away or anything. Like if my axe breaks, it's not going to disappear like Minecraft or something. Or Breath of the Wild. You just have to repair it and it'll be good as new. So you dropped a bunch of goodies, no legendaries. We're going to pick it all up. And this is actually how, after level 70, you do a normal rift. It'll drop keys for greater rifts, because you actually need a special key to start one. But the normal bosses would drop that. Dual wield. Get some better armor. Just putting on whatever those little arrows say where the DPS is. If it's all green, then I'm going to put it on there. Don't really have to worry about toughness too much. Even though we did just die, it's not that big of a deal in softcore. And we don't have any use for this gem at the moment, so we're going to put it in there. Yeah, see this right here is another one you can't salvage, so I might as well just throw it out. And no diamonds, actually. Which kind of sucks. But yeah, we just have to wait for this to close. Unfortunately. On the PC version, I could press start and it will close in the background. I think you could do it online, but since we're playing solo, if I press this, it pauses. Blood shards. So she gambles pretty much. So you get like these little blood shards after every boss kill, and you can just gamble different gear, no guarantee. And then these purple things are here are the greater rifts. See, no keystone available. We only get that after 70. But all right, we'll do one more and then we'll probably call it there. It is pretty late for me. But yeah, okay, let's go dueling. This should hopefully be a little bit quicker since we got some decent weapon score. I mean, what's really gonna each class has like a main stat. So for the Barb, it's strength. So we want to dump all our points into strength. Ooh, those are frozen. Those are frozen. Ooh, okay, yeah. Yeah, we want to stay away from those because we can't tank those just yet. Can't really tank anything at all because we just got slapped by that one thing. Get out of the way. Templar got frozen. It's okay. He can die or respawn, but pretty soon we get like a legendary item. And then he can't die. It doesn't even matter what rolls on it. You just want to put it on there because he won't die. So that means all of his passive buffs, these will stay up because he can't die. But even if he dies, it's no big deal. He just respawns. But yeah, but see how it says, so these weapons, so what's actually helping our damage out is not that it's 18.6 damage. It's actually that tiny affix right there that says plus 18 strength. So plus 18 strength, as you can see on our character sheet, we have 126 strength, 25 dex, 72 intelligence, 73 vitality. Vitality, if you're not playing hardcore, we're not worried about it on here. Intelligence It gives you all resist, but we're not really worried about that just yet until very later on. Dex will give you more armor, but our armor will get pretty high just by putting better gear pieces on. So we're not too worried about that. Plus, we get more toughness the more strength we get. So pretty much we all want every single piece to roll with strength on it. So like this helmet's pretty. This helmet, besides that 37 armor, is doing absolutely nothing for us because it's intelligence, and we don't use intelligence. Now, if we're using a wizard or a necromancer, then yeah, that would help us. That would give us more damage. But as if we're a strength character, which strength characters are the Barb and the Crusader, we don't need intelligence just yet, if at all. And I think the monk is dexterity too, so it's the monk, demon hunter for dex, Crusader, Barb for strength, wizard, and necromancer. No, it's wizard, necromancer, and witch doctor for intelligence. All classes are good. The Barb is just a little slow get going. Even when we complete the season journey, it gives you like a free 6-piece depending on what you do. So like if we go to season journey, so you complete chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4. You don't have to go all the way to Slayer, Champion, Destroyer, Conqueror, Guardian. You don't have to. You can to get the little rewards like pet and the portrait frame. But once we complete this first chapter, we get those eagle wings, which are pretty cool. I think those ones you could only get at in like a certain chest by random back in the day. Even on PC, if I'm not mistaken. Just like the cosmic wings you can only get from the cow level or the Whimsyshire. Still haven't got those on here, by the way. I will soon. I just haven't like sat down here and farmed them. But yeah, see right here. So ours is going to be the immortal King's Call. We'll get 2 pieces for this one, 2 pieces for this one, 2 pieces for this one. Then we'll get our last, or yeah, once we get complete chapter 4, we'll have all 6 pieces. But we're not going to use that because that set, it's okay, but we're not going to use it. We're going to use Wrath of the Waste. So that means after 70, our hunt begins for those pieces. And remember, it's all random. But we can build something in the meantime to increase our speed to get more items pretty fast. And we'll get it. We'll get it pretty quickly, those set pieces. Because even though I'm the barbarian, I can complete all those with this character. But they're bags. So they actually doesn't give you the pieces right away. So you can actually hold on to those bags. And if you want to start another character, you can use those pieces on that character. Because we're going to, when we get that diamond, we're going to drop every item requirement level to 1. So all those pieces are going to drop at level 70. But if I make another seasonal character that's not this one, it's still going to carry over. So all those pieces dropped at level 70, but since we removed the level cap on them from the altar, our level 1 character, alt, can use them. So with that, like I can get those bags, and then I'll probably start a demon hunter, and then put that set piece on that demon hunter to power level it, and then I can make that demon hunter a different set pretty quickly since we're already in the higher levels, and I can make it my farming character. Or if you want to do it, or just identify this because it's probably going to be a damage increase. Yeah, 80 strength. And then heal for 4% for missing life. Do that. 2-handed weapons are pretty strong in this game in the beginning. And pretty much all the time too. Depending on which one, whatever playstyle you like. But yeah, but if you want to make it like efficient, Because on here, all my gear is going to drop its strength on it, since I'm the Barb. But if I farm on a Demon Hunter, it's going to drop with Dexterity on it. So if you don't want to have to re-roll that out, if you're going to use a piece for like your Barb, you can make like a Crusader. So if you get like a really good piece on the Crusader that you want to use for your Barb, it's going to roll its strength on it. So you don't have to re-roll it. But what most people do is I'm going to make a Demon Hunter. And it's just going to be to farm these rifts quicker to get those blood shards, which are those little things down there by my gold where it says 14 out of 500. And then go back onto your main character and then gamble them and hopefully get like an ancient piece, like an upgrade. That's what most people do. And to farm the keys for greater rifts. Just because the Demon Hunter it has a build where you can go really fast. It's like you're playing Sonic on that one. But yeah, that's why people have like multiple characters on here. Plus, once you level up one, the other ones take like 2 seconds. Like, not even joking. It's not hard to level up another character. It just takes a minute to level up your first character. But after that, smooth sailing. As you can see, this rift's already going a little bit more smoothly than our first one. Got a little bit more power to our name. Got a little conduit, which is the little lightning coming out of my character, killing everything for me. It doesn't last forever. You can eventually get a legendary piece that will make it longer, but for right now, it's only like 20 seconds, I think. Level 22. I think the X is probably over here. But this is a good map, good mob density. A lot of things to kill, so that's probably why it's going so fast too. A lot of the blue and yellow enemies to make the progress bar go up. Yeah, there's the exit. But we kind of ran out of good enemies, so we do have to go to the next floor, unfortunately. Open up this. Put that on. Oh, look at that. Better weapon from. And then this one, out of these two, you always go Inspire. Always. Let's put a belt on him. So almost you just need some jewelry. Actually, I don't think he wears jewelry. Yeah, so he just needs a relic. But yeah, that last skill, there's no question about it. You don't even get a choice. You always go that resource generation if you're using them. And there's 2 other companions too, but the Templar is the best one. And the Enchantress will give you more damage, more crit rate. But this guy's just a lot better with the resource generation. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of storm through here real quick. 1 second. And then we'll call it. One more blue and it'll spawn the boss. God, I can't do anything without no fury. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. Way more damage than the last time. Alright, when he's down, he's gonna drop us some gems, hopefully some good ones. And we're gonna go back to town, and that's a rift number 2 done. Close it, get that one, and then we'll check that out. But yeah, so far that was Diablo 3. We'll definitely pick this up again maybe tomorrow. Appreciate you guys so much. Like, subscribe if you want, and I'll talk to you guys later.